Honestly, I'm shocked. This entire hectic routine that doctors have over here is absolutely insane.
What's going on, Sapiens? Welcome back to another vlog. If you are new to the channel, my name is Arham and I'm a medical student studying at the University of Oslo in Norway. As you can probably tell, I'm in Pakistan right now, enjoying my vacations while trying to get tons of work done at the same time. The first thing I do is to write down my plans for the day in this diary that I recently bought. Along with this, I also brainstorm around how I can be 1% better today, because this compounds over time, and if we can get better by just 1% every day, then by the end of the year we have actually improved ourselves 37 times. My routine these days is really messed up, as I sleep at around 4 AM in the morning and wake up at 2 in the afternoon. But since today is a special day for me, where a friend of mine, who is also a doctor over here, will be showing me around at one of the local government hospitals in Lahore, I need to make sure that I get out of bed before he arrives. After making my bed, I head to the bathroom to begin my morning ritual of #chewing the toothbrush while observing how scraggly my beard looks. Therefore, I also decide to trim my beard and look a bit decent for this very vlog. As I feared, my friend Muqtada, who just graduated after studying medicine in Germany, arrives at my place while I'm still getting ready, so I hurry up and head to the living room. We have breakfast together while chatting about everything from medicine in Germany to hospitals in Pakistan, and of course my YouTube channel, which recently reached 1,000 subscribers, all thanks to you, Sapiens. If you still haven't subscribed already, then please consider doing so. Anyway, I then head to my room and quickly change to my first ever scrubs, which I bought the day before. I then arrange my Uber ride, which arrives shortly afterwards, and off we go to the hospital. The first thing I notice while we are still outside the hospital is the chaos. So firstly, we head to the medical emergency, which, as you can tell, is absolutely loaded. Patients come here at first and are then admitted to the medical wards depending on their condition. It was really hard for me to film longer clips due to the huge amount of patients and health workers in the ER. So after having a tour of this, we went to the surgical ER, which was located right above. The scenario was completely similar here as well, with multiple relatives and families sharing the patient beds. Dr. Daniel, who is an internee at the hospital, explained that their shifts can last from anywhere between 12 to 36 hours in order to manage the gigantic patient load. After this, we took a visit to the medical ward, which was luckily not very crowded at this point. The more critical and serious patients are moved from the medical ward to the high dependency unit, or the HDU, which is right beside the medical ward. Here, Dr. Daniel and I went through a patient history with acute necrotizing pancreatitis. He explained to me how everything from the patient history to the health progress of the patient is documented in the patient files, and this was another interesting thing for me. Back in Norway, we have almost zero paperwork, as everything is electronic and we just need to type out all the information. But over here, most of the documentation is on paper, which results in these massive patient files. Next, we went to see the dengue ward. Here, Dr. Daniel explained the entire procedure that patients diagnosed with dengue go through, such as these mandatory bed nets, in order to avoid any more mosquito bites which can spread the dengue virus, or in the worst case scenario, result in dengue hemorrhagic fever. They have these dengue charts over here with the guidelines and to fill out the patient progress, like their blood values, vitals, etc. In Norway, we don't have any ward specially dedicated to just dengue, because luckily dengue is uncommon over there.
I'm shocked. The workload, the intensity, and the routine that doctors have over here is absolutely insane. So even though I lived in Pakistan for the first 16 years of my life, this is actually the first time I'm visiting a government hospital in Lahore in Pakistan. So as you've already seen, that I've been to the ER, like the surgical ER and the medical ER, and then I've also been at the wards, like the medical ward and the surgical ward, and I'm shocked to see how much the doctors have to do here themselves alone, like all alone. Because the main thing that nurses, for example, do over here is that they administer the drugs that doctors prescribe to the patients, whereas everything else, from like the vitals to everything else, is just the entire responsibility is on the doctors. So the workload is absolutely immense, and this is pretty much all about dedication. I mean, I haven't seen so dedicated people. I mean, the patients, it's overloaded with patients over here. I mean, nobody has even the time to stand next to you for 2 minutes and talk and explain what's going on, right? So luckily I know this friend, as you already know, and He got me into the hospital and yeah, just showed me around, explained everything to me, the patient histories, and any other interesting stuff. Basically, everybody's busy, the workload is immense, the doctors are super tired, but they're still going on simply because they have the right dedication, they have that motivation to help others out, to hashtag save lives. And I think that is the most inspiring thing I've seen in a while. So right now I'm sitting outside the hospital university, and this is a pretty decent building. I mean, if you see around me, it's pretty chill, alright? They have this own garden over here, and the building is also pretty modern. Everything is old school, they have less equipment, but still things are flowing, and that is the most amazing part of the hospital here in Pakistan. Right now I'm feeling really blessed to be a part of the Norwegian health system, where things are much less stressful and the equipment is much more advanced, and the patient load is much less as well. But if there is one thing that I'm going to take with me back to Norway from my experience here in Pakistan, or at this Pakistani hospital, is that you can always find a solution to the problem. That is this one thing I'm going to take with me. It does not matter if you have less equipment. It does not matter if the patient load is extremely high. All you need is the willpower to help people. If you have that, you will be able to save lives, and you will become a super dedicated doctor. That's the only most important thing that I am going to take with me back to Norway. So it's really been a fun experience, guys. I got to learn a lot, I got to see a lot, I got to experience a lot. So thank you for watching this vlog, guys. I hope you found the video useful, and if you haven't subscribed already, then please consider doing so. Take care, guys. Until next time, peace.